Hello, crewmates and cruise addicts. This is GFree, your cruise therapist, with your daily boarding call for Tuesday, August 4th, 2026. Thanks for tuning in and welcome aboard today's boarding call, where we unpack cruise and travel headlines without charging you an overweight baggage fee or asking why there are 100 rubber ducks dressed in disco outfits in your carry-on. This is a safe space. And like Planet Fitness, we don't judge. Coming up, an alleged crime ringleader is arrested while attempting to board a cruise ship in Italy. Norwegian Cruise Line reveals a massive new water park at Great Stirrup Cay. American Airlines changes who qualifies for its 24-hour refund policy. Plus, Amtrak considers dividing its operations into 3 separate companies. And Southwest introduces new benefits designed to help qualifying business travelers when their plans go off the rails, or should we say, off the runway. So grab your favorite libation, your passport, and your emotional support luggage. We're getting ready to sail through today's biggest travel headlines. It's time for your daily boarding call. We begin with a serious developing story in Italy. Italian authorities reportedly arrested a man accused of leading a criminal drug trafficking organization as he attempted to board a cruise ship at the Port of Naples. Public details remain limited, including information about the ship involved and how authorities tracked the suspect to the cruise terminal. The allegations have not been proven in court, so we are going to stick with the confirmed information and let investigators handle the rest. But this does show that cruise terminals are not an escape hatch from law enforcement. You cannot pack a swimsuit, grab your passport, and assume an outstanding investigation is going to stay home and water your plants. Authorities reportedly intercepted the suspect before he could board, preventing the ship from becoming part of his travel plans. As more verified information becomes available, we will continue following the story. For now, let's move from an alleged criminal trying to make a getaway to Norwegian Cruise Line creating an entirely different kind of splash. Norwegian Cruise Line unveiled new details on Tuesday about Great Tides Waterpark at Great Stirrup Cay, its private island in the Bahamas. The nearly 6-acre water park is scheduled to open September 4th. It will feature 19 water slides, cliff jumps from 10 to 15 feet, and a 9,000 square foot splash zone, swim-up bars, and a widening river stretching nearly 800 feet. 19 water slides? That is not a water park. That's a swimsuit stress test. Norwegian is creating the attraction to give family, thrill seekers, and guests who simply want to float near a cocktail more choices during their island day. The park will also introduce new food options, including barbecue, seafood, desserts, and complimentary buffet selections. Norwegian recently added 2 ship piers at Great Stirrup Cay, allowing guests to walk directly ashore instead of tendering. So now you can leave the ship, eat barbecue, slide down a water slide, and recover at the swim-up bar, all without your vacation ever developing a sensible pace. Now let's taxi over to airline news. American Airlines updated its 24-hour refund policy in its contract of carriage on July 29th. Travelers who purchased a ticket fewer than 7 days before departing are no longer automatically eligible to cancel it within 24 hours in order to receive a full refund. Why does this matter? Because some travelers assume every airline ticket includes a risk-free 24-hour cancellation window. Federal rules require that protection only when a flight is booked at least 7 days before departure. American Airlines says travelers booking closer to the departure window can still choose a complimentary 24-hour hold during checkout. So the airline is saying you can think about it overnight, but please select that option before your credit card enters a serious relationship with us. Before booking a last-minute flight, check whether you are purchasing the ticket immediately or placing it on hold, because I changed my mind sounds much better before the airline says,
"That's unfortunate."
Southwest Airlines announced new services for business travelers on Monday, August 3rd. Beginning in early 2027, qualifying companies may be able to add Southwest's new business priority product to their corporate travel agreements. Eligible travelers could receive preferred reaccommodation, standby, and boarding assistance when their schedule changes. In plain English, if the travel day falls apart, some business passengers may receive extra help putting it back together, because nothing says professional development like running through an airport in dress shoes while your laptop bag repeatedly hits you in the hip. Southwest is also expanding new distribution capability technology, which will allow more corporate booking platforms and travel management companies to access its fares, seat, and optional services. The changes matter because business travelers often need flexibility, faster recovery after disruptions, and easier booking through employer-approved systems. Southwest said,
"We're making corporate travel easier."
And every road warrior replied,
"Wonderful. Now do something about the 6 a.m. meeting."
Now let's roll over to rail news. Amtrak announced a preliminary restructuring proposal on August 3rd. Under the plan, a parent company would oversee 3 subsidiaries. One would manage passenger service, another would handle tracks, bridges, tunnels, and stations. The third would manage Amtrak's trains and equipment. Amtrak is basically saying, hey, you over there, you handle the passengers, and you fix the tracks, and hey, you back there, you make sure somebody knows where we park the train. The company says the change could improve accountability, speed up decisions, and create a more efficient and customer-friendly railroad. Amtrak's board approved the preliminary framework, but it is not yet final. Public comments will be accepted through October 30th. Management plans to develop more details begin in September and present a formal proposal in December. If approved, the new structure could begin in 2027. For passengers, the important question is whether this eventually produces more reliable trains, better stations, and improved customer service. Because I don't care how many subsidiaries you have, just tell me whether the cafe and the bar is open. The travel tip of the day: when booking a flight within 7 days of departure, never assume you automatically have 24 hours to cancel for free. Before paying, look for the exact refund language on the checkout page. When available, consider using a complimentary 24-hour hold while you confirm your hotel, cruise, transportation, and travel companions. Take a screenshot of the fare rules and note when the hold or cancellation window expires. And remember that midnight tomorrow may be based on the airline's rule, not the time zone your vacation brain selected. A 5-minute policy check can prevent a non-refundable ticket from becoming the most expensive souvenir you never used. Now, I want to hear from you. Would Norwegian's new Great Tides Waterpark make you more likely to book a cruise visiting Great Stirrup Cay? Have you ever used an airline's 24-hour rule or refund option? And do you think dividing Amtrak into separate operating groups could improve the passenger's experience? Hey, I know what my answers are, but I would love to hear from you. So please leave your answers in the comments. I do want to know your thoughts. Again, I'm GFree, your cruise therapist. Follow the Cruise Therapy Podcast group on Facebook for more cruise news, travel alerts, destination trends, and of course, cruise therapy. Until our next therapy session, keep calm, keep cruising, keep listening, and I'll see you on board the Utopia of the Seas over in Boleros. I'm having the Havana Special with a beer chaser. What are you ordering? Thanks for listening. Bye.